Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. Oh, I forgot to pull out the, oh, look, and there's a finished piece that's in there. My dice. Where are my dice? Oh, there they are. Alright, so if you have been here for a while, then you have seen this box before and you know what's about to happen. I have some dice. I have some scraps. I actually have 3 boxes of scraps. So, since I have 2 dice, I will take... so I'm going to roll the dice and I'll take as many scraps as the dice rolls to make some ephemera. I have to use the pieces that I pull. I can use other pieces from my stash and I blind pull them. I don't look. So 5 and 5. So I'm going to take 5 out of this one. Let's see. I'm opening it towards you guys and I'm looking away. I'm not looking into the camera. So one. Random, super random scraps in here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's 2 there. 5, and then I'll pull 5 out of this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That one's coming out, but 4, 5. Well, there's an extra one in there. Pulled out more than one in that handful. And then I've got this one just with little stuff that I'll just look through and as I'm making stuff and see if I want to use anything out of there. So, and this is just a cigar box that I collaged at some point, and this one I just haven't collaged yet. I'm not sure if I will or not. I don't hate it the way it is, but this one I think is a nice wood one. This one is, I think, cardboard. But, so yeah, when I can find a good... and I have another one now too. Another cigar box. I just have to like fix it so that nail doesn't hurt me. This one was my grandpa's. I don't know if they ever smoke a cigar, but this cigar box came from their house. So I have another box that I could add scraps to. I do need to reinforce that. I don't hate a cigar box, but I'm not paying more than $1 for a cigar box either. This can go back in the box so that I know where it is the next time I need it. Alright, so what have we got to play with? See, here's an example of something I've made in the past. Oh, it opens like that. I had a piece of vellum and just all these little bits. So that's an example of something I've made in the past. Alright, so we have this little thing here with that number on there. That's kind of cool. Little scrappy bit. A piece of a digital. A piece of a painty bit. A piece of cardstock. So in my brain, see, and they don't always go together, but that's okay. I have to use the scraps. Now, if something is like not the right color or too bright, I can paint it. I could use this side of it if I really wanted to. I just need to use the scraps. If I don't use the scraps, then they gotta get tossed out. But I'm trying to make sure I use all the scraps. And if it goes really fast, then I'll do another one. Alright, see, I like the turquoise with the teal. Oh, actually, that's not as bad as I thought. Alright, I'm just going to glue that on there. I guess I'm making a pocket. That seems to be where we're headed for that. Just get a piece of glue pages, not same as a glue book. And then if I have enough, I can make a tag to go behind the pocket. We'll see. I might not, but I can always add more. Don't know what that is. So that green, I thought that green was going to be really clashy with that, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Plus I can kind of temper it with a little piece of this, which can then also go, I'm going to tear it. I think I will ink it. Do I want to ink it? I think I want to ink it. Ink it. Just ink it with the, that's probably the dark one, but oh well. Oh, I could have inked that white line right here a little bit too, so it wasn't quite so white, but I didn't. Oh, and I do want to use my new stamps came I'm just going to glue that on. Oh, look, that had a second side. I still prefer this side. So that will come over almost like it's like a wide piece of washi tape. This is a little die cut somebody had sent me once. Let's see. And see, that's a totally different blue. But if we have it at the bottom of the tag that goes inside, it won't be as big of a deal. Let's see. Oh, actually, that's not bad right there. That's just like a little abstract little thing happening there. I do want to add a little stamping to the background there. Kind of wish I'd already thought about that before, but I didn't. Do I want to do black? Ooh, I wonder what this would look like. Kind of a tone on tone. Might not be the exact green, but will I be able to peel that up? Yeah, I don't really want it on that part as much. Oops. There we go. A little bit on the bottom. If I had thought about it, I would have stamped it before, but I didn't, so that's all right. And if that green was like too clashy for me, could have painted that, or could have painted that, could have painted anything I wanted to. But, you know, I kind of do this just to show you that you can make something look good just from just about anything. Now, let's see. I think I want to put this on tissue and then glue it on there because there's these bumps in here, which is going to make this impossible to, do I want the big one or the little one? I might want the little one for that. It will make it impossible to stamp on there, I think. Or should I just try it? Also, is that dry? I have to wait for that to dry and then I might emboss it on there. So, but that has to dry completely first. All right, let's work on a tag. Okay. I can even, let's see how wide is my pocket, about that wide. Go ahead and take some of my glue page and fold that over. No, it could have been the outside. Would have been interesting, huh? Oh, let's do this on the inside maybe. Okay, and I want it to have writing on the back, so I will find a piece of blank paper from my blank scraps backings. Oops, which is just, oh sorry, I hit y'all. I hate y'all. I hate ya. I hate ya. I'm just beating you to death. That'll work. I think this is from one of whatchamacallit. What's her name? What is her name? Tracy Fox. That's her name. Alright. Just gonna put glue on that. This will be all wet and gluey, which is fine. Oh, I do want to cut off the top because I do need to know where the top is. That's the part I need to know. The rest I can cut. Need that over just a little bit. There we go. So I hope everybody is doing well. I'm trying to get at least a couple videos for the week because I will be in Massachusetts visiting my gram and my aunt. So that will be fun and good. Let me cut this down. I'll be right back. And I just cut off the excess on the bottom because I wasn't too worried about that because the height of the book page is where we're looking at here. Let's see. I'm going to put this piece on first, I think. Oh, should have paid attention to that, because now that is... Alright, it is a heavy piece as far as color goes. So I'm going to put a piece down in the corner. It's cardstock. I probably should use art glitter glue, but we're going to trust the glue stick today for some reason. Alright, and I'm going to put that piece there. The rest is going in the trash. And that just kind of spreads that out a little bit. And what about this piece? This piece I can spread out a little bit too. I don't mind if some of the book page shows. I mean, it's from the book Dune, which shouldn't be too bad. I would hope. So just doing a little abstract kind of a deal here. We've got, this piece isn't quite the color of what I'm going for here, and I may very well add some paint to this, just to kind of bring it all together. And it doesn't have to match the other pocket. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if it did? But it doesn't have to. I can do a pocket and a tag that don't go together. It's fine. Not always that glue happy with stuff, but I just kind of want this maybe in a third place. Do want some of it straight somewhere. So yeah, it depends on how many pieces of scraps I pull as to how many pieces of ephemera I end up with. Because I don't really want to do one piece of ephemera that has like a billion scraps on it. That just seems like overkill, you know? At least to me it does. Alright, that little scrap's going. Alright. I'm going to add some gesso to this. Gesso. Or just the white chalk paint, whichever one I happen to see first. Whichever one appears to my my goggles, to my face first. That's the one. Alright. It needs to be stirred apparently. So I just have, it's just a top-notch matte. Just because I wanted a matte white. So that's what I got. And I did want to mention that those stencils I've been using in the past few past couple of what videos, those are in the shop now. So it's Springing Up Borders and Messy Borders, and they are in the shop. I'm excited to say. I moved my brushes and that is causing me issues. Alright, I could use a scraper. What do I want to use? Let's see. I kind of like those. I liked the lines, but I wanted to cover more. I might just... Alright, that pushed back a lot of the blue and stuff. And some of the words and whatnot. So now that needs to dry and I'll be back. Alright, before I dry this, I'm going to just press this mesh on top just to give it a little bit of texture. You can use anything you've got in your stash. If you use even bubble wrap or whatever, just presses down into the paint and just adds a little bit of texture, which hopefully you'll see if we add color, which I might do. Okay, now I'm going to add some sprays, I think. Yeah, I think forest moss, and I've got some peeled paint, forest moss, and some faded jeans, and some water. I had water. I know I have water. Any spray bottle works. Doesn't have to be a mist sprayer. That's just what I happen to have right now, because I do like to kind of move around. Usually I'll smush, but Oh look, we got some gesso on the back. That just adds interest. And then you know it was made by hand, you know? And you can see that the gesso takes it differently than the paper, which is one of the reasons I like to add gesso. Just because it adds fun. It adds just different texture and variation and just cool fun stuff. Oh, see, and then you can see the blue has gone down into the cracks where I had that texture. The green didn't so much, but the blue has. Do a little bit of the peeled paint right there. Sure, why not? Just wanted that a little darker. I didn't want to spray too much water. All right, I am gonna dry that and I'll be right back. I'm gonna pick up this little bit of brown here, reddish brown. Sepia seems to be what will work well for that. And so I'm going to use this stamp, which I'll try to remember to link below. And this is my newest stamp design from PM Artist Studio. It's a wallflower. So I have the wallflower stencil, and now I have the wallflower stamps in 2 sizes. And sometimes they'll hold quite a bit of ink and you'll be able to get a few. Oh, I moved that one a little bit. That's on me. And it's doing pretty well. I'm pretty glad about it. All right. Because sometimes on the bumpier paper, it's hard to know what will happen with that. And then on this one, I think I'll do the blue. Because, I mean, it would be fine on there in the brown. But I think I actually want to do blue. And I'll just do it more like a that blue? Is that the blue I want? Yeah, that blue's fine. We're not going to overthink it too much. I mean, we've got more teals in here than blues, but that's all right. I just want to just have it on there. There we go. So this is the smaller version, and then this is the larger version, which I think she said was like at the widest point like 3 3/4 or something like that. I wanted a nice big flower stamp, and I'll use those some more this week because I will be doing the ephemera quartet later this week as well. All right, so I use this piece here. Hey, it's like a little holly. I guess that's a Christmas one. Well, we're gonna pretend. Hey, I have holly in my neighborhood all year. So I'm gonna stick that there. So we don't have to say it's Christmas, because just because holly is used at Christmas. I mean, when I'm on my walks, there's a holly tree near my house, not far from my house. I want. Do I have any focal images in here? Cherries, nah. Pink, nah. Let's see. We got this giant flower. Ooh, that might be kind of. It's got a little bit of the brown. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, somebody had sent me some. Did they send them to me? Somebody must have sent me these, or they came in a thing. I'm not sure. Little fairies. That's what that was. Ooh, what about a butterfly? That might be fun because I can ink it up in somebody sent me these cards. I think that was a lot of the stuff in the bottom here. I think is from Kim up in Canada. Kim in Canada. Any fussy cut images stuff? Oh, the ladies. Oh, got a tea bag in there. That's nice. Got that. Okay, I don't really want to do flowers because I got flowers in the background. The butterfly is an option because this is on like mixed media paper. But I probably have a squirrel or something. All right, he's the first thing that popped out at me, so I think I'm going to use this bird here because he looks kind of nice. I don't hate him. Oh, that's too dirty now. So I'm just going to carefully glue him on there and then see if there's anything else I want to add. Oh, well, I've got this piece that I have to add, you know, but do want that little bit to show under there. I I always think of spring when I see the pussy willows. All right, let's go ahead and ink this. This is just a piece of coffee dyed or tea dyed cardstock that I put the one of the Tim Holtz stamps on, and I'm just going to put it right there. Oh, and then we still have the green, the stamps, the little, and I could even do one on here and one on the envelope. Why not? So these are like the green stamps. A little bit of green, a little brighter green than what I've got, but that's all right. Just kind of layer that. And you'll notice, or you might notice, or you might not notice, as soon as I get that straight enough, that I don't line up my lines. They're all staggered. That is a personal preference of mine. All right, and do I want to add something to this? I might. Did I not ink that? So like this, I'm not going to line that up with that top line either. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit and offset it. Do we want a focal point on here? Maybe. How about a mushroom? Would not be bad. Or not a flower. I don't really want a flower. What else have we got in here? You want to see what we have in here? We do have a squirrel. And we do like squirrels. And everything still shows pretty well. Yeah, he's going to go on there. Because we just like squirrels. I like squirrels. From my head down to my girls. That's not that far down. Well, as I get older, it gets further down. Anyone who got that is either laughing or rolling their eyes. The stamp won't show quite as much now, but I didn't really want to have to cut off his tail either. There we go. So there's a pocket and there's a tag with the 10 scraps and some more that I pulled out of the scrap shoot box. So yeah, that's all my scrap shoot is. I have a box of random scraps. And I roll the dice, I pick out some scraps, and I make something. And it's just super random. I may go through my scrap shoot box and take out anything that I just really don't like or that I'm tired of seeing. Because there's some stuff in there I threw in there because I was like, oh, I'm never going to use this stuff if I don't throw it in here, force myself to. But I don't want to have to force myself to use scraps. I want to use scraps that I like. Well, I don't know, that's kind of a funny piece, isn't it? That just was laying on my desk. I just kind of want to stick that on there. It's gotten wet for one thing. That is not the original color that it was. I don't know what the original color that it was, but it caught my eye and it just wants to go on there now. Cover his tail a little bit. We don't care. It's just kind of fun. All right, so that is my scrap shoot for today. I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you.